Hey DC Collectors, today we're taking a look at this custom. Now keep in mind, this is a custom built Batman from Level 7 Toys. Now I picked this guy up at JoeFest 2025 from the Level 7 Toys booth. He only had a few of these. I don't know exactly how many he brought. I'm gonna say he brought 50. There may be some number recorded on a website or something. All I know is he sold all but 7 on the Friday night, and he held 7 back for Saturday. I made sure that I was first in line, or closest first as I could be in line Saturday morning, so I could get over to the booth. I was the second person at the booth, and I picked up one of these guys. This, as soon as I saw it online in the prep leading up to JoeFest 2025, I knew I had to pick this guy up. This guy is $65. He is a custom figure, okay? This is not produced in mass. This is just a custom figure. Some nice artwork here. I'm not sure who the artist is. I can't really read that name. Carbals or something right here from, looks like it was done in 2024. Hope I didn't get that name wrong. I hope I didn't butcher it. I'm sure it's on the back. If you look on the back, well, no, the artist name is not on the back. It just says Level 7 Toys. You can see level7toys.com. As you can see, it does have a list for the accessories. It comes with a batarang, rope, and hook. And the official title of this figure is, as you read right here, The Detective. So let's go ahead and grab this guy out of the package. I will say, when you get these custom figures, what I do like about them is they know that these are collector-friendly things. So they build the packaging so it's meant to be taken out, played with, and then put back in the package. You can see the plastic here just sort of separates. You can kind of pull it apart, and you can pull out everything like that. This is just a regular backing board. It's kind of cool. It's made out of some sturdy stuff here. There was a print for this. I left the print at the table. You get a print with every order, but I didn't really have a way to take the print or store it, so I just left it there. Upon pulling the figure out, you will see you get a little baggie with his accessories. He does come with a grapple hook, a rope, batarang, and several different hands for the figure, which is kind of awesome that they include this. Like for $65, you kind of get a pretty good deal here, especially with accessories. So, all right, first hands-on with this Batman. He does come with a cloth cape, which is kind of, really cool homage to the superpowers Batman because he does have similar color cape. I kind of like what he did here with the cape. So the cowl leads into the plastic part of the cape to give it that over-the-shoulder look, and then you get the soft goods cape. This is a tough one. This is a tough one for toy designers and sculptors. And I don't know if I would have done this. I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks cool. Sometimes I just want all cloth or all, plastic. In this case, think it, I think it looks good. I'm going to have to sit on it for a little while and play with it to kind of see. But I understand probably the reason why you want a soft goods cape, and it's hard to figure out how to make that work. Unlike, with the superpowers, it just has that C clip that fits right on the back of the neck, and that's not the best way to do it. It doesn't look the best. So I get the trouble he might have had with this one. Kind of a close up look at the head. You can see wonderful sculpt on the head. I don't know. I'm assuming he did everything, sculpted everything, maybe printed it. I don't know. Or is this like used parts from something else? Not sure. I'm not sure how much work goes into this. Well, maybe I can hit him up, or maybe he'll see this video and answer in the YouTube comments. I don't know if this was all designed by him or what, but kind of it all looks custom. That actually looks like a sticker. You can kind of see around the edges how it's, kind of cut out and kind of in a little, maybe not misprinted, but coming down a little bit. Like the black outline of the oval is there's a little more around the sides and the top than there is at the bottom. That's okay. I'm not going to be too picky about that. Checking them out, the sculpture, I mean, the arms look cool. Sculpture on the actual figure itself, like I like the little details here on the side of the legs. Even the boots have shoestrings kind of on the side. So I'm wondering if this was actually something else that he did, and he just repurposed some of the pieces and parts to do some other stuff. I'm just not all that familiar with Level 7 Toys. I know they've been at I think they've been at JoeFest before. But I don't know enough, and I'm sorry about that. I should. I mean, obviously these are built for Batman, the gauntlets, because they have the little the whatever you call them, the fins or whatever you want to call them, spikes. But overall, just fantastic looking figure. Looking at articulation, so the arms can move all the way to the top like this. He can do a T pose, a little above a T pose actually, with the shoulders, which is pretty nice. Arms rotate all the way around. He's got bicep swivel. Check out the double jointed elbows. All this on a 4-inch figure, a 4-inch scale figure. Just, I can't believe that. That's how cool this thing is. Of course, you have wrist articulation, and they go all the way around, and they can do a little more movement than that. So you got some wiggle there. Head rotates all the way around. Now it's got just a hair bit of movement to the sides, but it looks like it is just like it may be on a ball peg. I'm sure it is on a ball peg, but the way the neck is sculpted, I don't think you're going to get much more than just a 360 turn. Like he can't look up. Like I feel if I move him any further than that, I'm just going to pop the head off. So he's got some movement at the waist. You can see he turns pretty good at the waist. He also has some movement at the chest. There's a lot of movement on this. You can do a Van Damme pretty well. Check that out. That's better articulation than you're going to get in anything from a side split. I don't know of another figure that can do this with that much ease. Usually, you'll have the way these things are sculpted, the plastic on the butt will keep the leg from popping backwards. But not with this. This is actually really, really nice. He does have thigh cuts, double jointed knees, and he can go back really, really far. Of course, he can turn his ankles. Is it an ankle rocker? Not really. I don't think so. It can go down and up a little bit, but you're going to be hindered a little by this boot. This part of the boot is not going to let it move back and forth as much as you probably want, which is why he probably included toe bends on this guy. I mean, the toe bends are pretty nice for this figure. I mean, this is 6-inch scale articulation on a 4-inch body, and I don't think it gets much better than that. I mean, that is pretty fantastic. So taking a look at the gun, you can see it looks really, really nice. You can check out some of the detail on that thing. It does come with this grapple piece right here, which has a hole so you can thread some of the rope with it. See, it does come with just a ton of yellow string. That's quite a lot. And I'm sure you'll probably have to tie a knot into that to get it to work. So you can see he comes with a couple of batarangs, and they're so small. I'm using tweezers here so you can get a good look at them, but they fit in his hands. These are actually very, very nice batarangs. So some of the best batarangs I've seen, especially again on a 4-inch action figure. Give you an idea of the fist that he comes with. He comes with 2 fists. I'm just going to show you one of each because these are so small. I'm just using the tweezers to grab each one. He comes with a grabby hand for like the grapple gun, I believe. You can see, and this is the same as the other side. He also comes with a set of karate chop hands. So all in all, this is, to me, a superb deal at $65. I don't think you're going to find a better 4-inch Batman ever at this price point. Has there been a 4-inch Batman with this much articulation from maybe like a international company? I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen one, and I don't believe I have. So that's why this makes me just giddy over this being like the first. And I hope it's not the first and last. I hope maybe next JoeFest he does, say, a Superman or something else, maybe even a Wonder Woman at this scale, because this is my favorite Batman figure all time right now. I don't know of another Batman figure outside the Superpowers figure that I have enjoyed just playing around with, fiddling with more than this figure. And this is not hyperbole. This is not, oh, it's new, you have it in your hands and that's why. No, this is actually a very, very good figure. The only complaint I have is just the oval on the chest is stickery, and you can tell that. Maybe if it was applied with some sort of paint. Again, this is a custom figure. This is not a dude mass producing Batman figures. This is custom. Probably doesn't have the technology in his garage to put that painted Batman oval on the chest of the figure. By all accounts, this is perfect action figure, in my opinion. All right, if you like what I'm doing, please hit that like and subscribe button, share this content. That's the best way to help the channel grow. Check out DCcollectors.com each and every day for the latest DC action figure news. news, reviews, and commentary. You can find me on social media at DC Collectors on Facebook, Instagram, X, and Blue Sky. And I've started a new Instagram called Ashley Likes Toy. It is more G.I. Joe centric than it is DC. All right, folks, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this Level 7 Toys Batman. God bless.